another murder case, and what conspiracy is hidden behind the case? Let's find out together.
Well, what do we have here? Seems like someone playing both sides of the coin. Quite a bold, but don't worry, my dear. Your secrets are safe with me for now. My name is Arsene, the Dagnere and greatest thief.
I'm sure he was a detective who embarked on a white-travel murder. And the culprit is my nemesis, Jack the Ripper. Hey, person! Don't come into my study!
Romeo and Sherlock Holmes' assistant wizard, and I will help almost whenever and wherever I am.
I'm Jack the Ripper. I'm sure everyone will be scared when they hear my name, and my prey can escape from my clutches after all. Hi, I'm Jack the Ripper. Humbug. I should be responsible for a string of crimes. I'm deeply remorseful.
Hi, I'm Shrek, and I should be put down on crimes without mercy.
We are the police. I'm Iris. I'm Misha. We're working on the troublesome case recently. There's a serial murder.
If you have any relevant clues, please let us know immediately.
Hello everyone, we are the top officials. I heard that what we did recently was illegal. We need a scapegoat to cover our sin.
Surely we have not a problem with
We won't get caught anyway. Hi, I'm the carrier. I will also deliver the news to your first hand. I'm a brothel keeper. My girls didn't fix their clients well. Today, my most famous girl was actually killed. How can I keep my clients coming here after? My name is Helen. Oh my god, I have discovered a shocking secret. I need to tell her this right away.
Hi, I'm Helen's mom. My daughter was killed on Friday. Please do the justice to her. Please investigate the murder thoroughly. My daughter couldn't be killed in bed like this.
Hello, I'm the detention worker. I have done my duty to help you, but I have seen the nurse coming in job every day.
In the 19th century, on Baker Street, a shocking and earth-shattering event known as the Whitechapel serial murders took place. The renowned Holmes Detective Agency was involved in the investigation, but the case had made no progress until one day.
Mr. Holmes, your mail. Is anyone there? How strange. Is no one home?
Listen, go get a mail.
Sorry to keep you waiting for so long.
No problem at all. Here's your mail.
Oh, thank you. I will take that all.
Oh no, my Elizabeth.
Honestly, where did that strange ring come from?
Oh, I still have work to do, so I better leave now.
Alright, take care on your way.
Goodbye.
Whose letter is this? Let me sneak a peek. What? No, I have to inform everyone immediately.
Hurry up and do your damn makeup! The goddamn clients will be here in 10 minutes, and you've been damn dragging your ass. What the hell have you been doing all this time? Your shitty clothes aren't even properly washed? What the heck do you forget to eat? This shit is damn ridiculous. Heck, Helen, where have you been fooling around, you stupid girl? As one of the top girls in this house, don't you realize how many customers you have?
Rainy, you have no idea what I just found out. Look at this letter.
Let's see what kind of letter could make you forget your place. Helen, stay here for a while after you finish your shift.
Okay. Sure.
In the late-night brothel, there were waves of crying and the sound of people discussing, indicating that something had happened.
Officer, you gotta catch the killer! Who's gonna support my life from now on?
We will do everything we can, ma'am. Please try not to worry. Mr. Sherlock Holmes, this way, please.
I assume it's the same modus operandi?
Holmes, good to see you here. The killer used a mask similar to Jack the Ripper this time, and the victim's ears are missing.
How about the cause of death?
Based on the strangulation marks on the neck, we suspect she was strangled to death.
Strangled? It seems his preferences are less elaborate this time.
Oh, and don't forget the ritual. He always performs after the murder.
Ritual?
Ah, I see you are new here.
Sheriff, come quick. We made a new discovery.
The officer found red letters written under a carpet near the body, spelling out PH. This is what Watson referred to as the ritual, where the killer writes the victim's initials at the crime scene.
With this, all the criteria match, except for the warning letter.
Letter? But we didn't find any letters at the scene.
Speaking of letters, she did have one when she rushed in earlier.
So, what happened to that letter?
I have no idea.
If we don't have enough clues, it's hard to determine if the killer is.
I couldn't care less about the killer. What I want to know is when you old people can leave. You seriously ruined my business.
Please, man, you should understand we are doing this for everyone's safety.
Safety? My girl just died, and you haven't even come close to catching the killer. You are truly incompetent.
You!
Madam, please show some respect for our profession. This case will be solved soon enough.
After leaving the brothel, Holmes and Watson returned to the office to discuss the identity of the serial killer behind this series of murders. However, they encountered a disagreement.
Holmes? So you already knew who the killer is?
Although we have limited clues at the moment, I have a pretty good idea. In my opinion, the culprit behind these murders is none other than Jack the Ripper.
Hold on, Holmes. The current clues are not sufficient. Is that a bit hasty to jump to such a conclusion?
The clues in this case may be somewhat lacking. Judging by the murders operandi in the previous cases, I'm confident it's the same person.
But what if someone is trying to mimic Jack the Ripper methods to confuse us? And let's not sign of the most important thing, the murder warning letter.
Watson, after working together for so long, you are doubting my judgment as well?
No, that's not it. I was just suggesting the possibility.
So, now you think you can handle things on your own?
That's not what I meant.
It seems you haven't forgot your place, Mr. Watson. Despite being my assistant, please clarify your role.
I'm Sherlock. I'm pretty sure I can find the real killer without you.
Sherlock Holmes Holmes watches Watson's departing figure with a meaningful gaze and slowly utters a phrase.
I believe in you.
After a night of arguing, Holmes and Watson's relationship becomes extremely awkward. Holmes continues to work with the police to catch Jack the Ripper, while Watson plans to find the real killer on his own.
That's so frustrating. We don't have any leads and every suspect has an alibi. Am I really knowing without Holmes? They can't be right. Keep your heads together, Watson. Think about any suspicious details. Come on.
At the same time, the police announce that they have captured the culprit behind this series of murders, who is none other than Jack the Ripper. They also decide to carry out the execution.
I'm so tired. Always clean up crime scenes. What a crappy job. Hold on. Stop. What? What's up? Sorry. Can I stay here for a moment? I need to investigate something.
Can't do that. The higher-up say it needs to be done by noon.
It's crucial. Can you make an exception?
But it'll be hassle for me.
Genji, could you make an exception for them? Just for my sake.
Fine. Mr. Lubin, I'll give you guys 1 hour.
Thank you. By the way, Mr. Lupin, why are you here?
Shouldn't I be the one asking that? The assistant to famous detective returns to the crime scene alone after the case is closed.
First of all, I'm not his assistant anymore, and I came back because I don't think the killer is Jack the Ripper.
So Watson explains everything about the case to ask Lupin, including the disagreements with Holmes.
So, you are saying that in the absence of enough evidence, Sherlock Holmes jumped into conclusions, made you suspect that something else was going on?
Yeah, that's what I suppose. And then something else bothering me. What does the abbreviation under the carpet mean? What is the message that the victim wanted to convey?
Abbreviation? Where?
Right here.
Hold on. The color of the ink seems a bit off. Look at the bottom and top halves of the letter P. The colors don't match.
Arthur Lupin vigorously wipes the letter with his moist hand, and then, after wiping, a bloody D appears.
DH. What does that mean? Someone's name?
You're halfway there. H is this person's name, and D represents their profession. And that person is...
Sherlock?
That's right. Everything is starting to connect now. Take a look at this letter in my hand.
The letter in Arthur Lupin's hand is the one Helen found, containing evidence of illegal activities between Holmes and a certain organization. Sherlock Holmes found out that Miss Helen had found this letter and decided to eliminate her.
So that's what happened. My longtime partner did something like this.
So, what do you say? Will you join me in uncovering truth? He's no longer the person you knew.
Alright. I mean...
That's great. But before we can do that, we need to get some help.
So Watson followed Arthur Lupin all the way to this rundown house in the slums. And guess what we found there? A bunch of familiar faces, including a newspaper guy, a brothel owner, and a few working girls from the brothel. Barely was Arthur Lupin called helpers. And hold your breath, because even Jack the Ripper showed up. Turns out, the government put up the execution of Jack the Ripper to distract everyone from the real truth.
Alright, Mr. Watson, Your help has just made me more certain that Helen's death was more than just a murder. It's a cover-up for something bigger.
So, what's the plan now?
Well, Paperboy, your job is to spread the latest contents in the newspaper and let everyone know.
Gotcha.
The whole house owner, the girls, I will take the poor folks with us and occupy the square in front of the government to protest against them.
I hope this whole drama ends quickly. I've lost so many customers because of it.
Jack the Ripper, your sudden appearance is meant to make everyone fully believe that the government has been lying to them all this time. If we can earn the trust of the masses, we can win this battle.
It's possible, but if traced down, you must give me 10 times the reward and turn a blind eye to my wrongdoing.
Such a cunning flaw. Now Watson, yours is even more crucial. I need you to gather more evidence of Holmes' crimes and hand it over to that person. He'll help us out.
Leave it to me.
Great, let's get moving then.
Holmes, what the hell is wrong with you? How did you manage to school out even the smallest tasks?
You will turn a motel into a mountain of problems.
You should know the consequence of not handling things properly.
Don't put all the blame on me. Aren't you guys the high and mighty government officials? You have all this power. Yet you use such careless ways of passing information. Let's started this whole mess.
That's not an excuse. You should be aware of your responsibilities and actively work to solve the problem.
I did what you asked and take care of that prostitute. Don't throw me under the bus.
Stop this stubbornness. You are our underling. We provide you with resource and potential, and your failure has put us all in danger.
Wait a minute. Do you guys know that working class folks have already started taking action? Right now, the most important thing is to figure out a way to escape safely. Isn't it?
You are right. We also need to control the media and manipulate the reporting, divert attention from the truth and product our interest.
We needed to gather intel and search for any leads. That could work in our favor.
Alright, Holmes. This is your chance to make things right. You need to come up with a new plan for our next move and deliver some satisfactory results.
Understood. I will keep an eye on Faith and Miss Lillian.
Express! Breaking news! The killed lady, Helen's death, has another secret behind it. Thanks to the boss of newspaper company, I was able to print such a large number of newspapers. When the time comes, I'm gonna thank him for the help.
The day after the news was spread by the newspaperman, Arsène Lupin and the brothel owner appeared in the square in front of the government, with a large number of poor people and horses, intending to reveal the evil deeds of the government, while Jack the Ripper was waiting for the opportunity in the dark. But at this time, the atmosphere was a little subtle.
Strange. It seems that number of people is less than I expected.
I think it's your imagination.
I got it.
At this moment, the top officials came out and invited Arsène Lupin to negotiate with them.
Say it now! What do you want?
We just want you to publicly disclose to the world what you're doing behind the scenes and get you out of office.
You know we won't do something like that, right?
Don't be ridiculous. You have no evidence of our crimes, and you want us to step down. What's a joke?
Even if you agree, what can you do? All the evidence is in our hands. Even your most trusted confidant, Sherlock Holmes, is also in our hands. The idea I mentioned will eventually become a fact. If you don't step down on your own, then wait for the sanctions.
After saying that, Arsène Lupin turned around and walked towards the door. And at the moment he opened the door, All the poor people who were demonstrating were being arrested one by the police officers.
What the hell is going on?
While others confronted the government in the square, Watson returned to the office alone, determined to find evidence of Holmes' crimes. The only place he could think of was Holmes' study, which he had always been denied access to.
You're here. Never thought a reunion would happen under these circumstances. How ironic. The esteemed detective turns out to be a serial killer in the murder cases.
I came back this time to deal with you and finally put an end to our problems.
I've destroyed all the evidence implicating me in any crimes.
Even if you are destroying all the evidence against you, that still the letter has been spread to the public. You can't escape your fate now.
Do you really think your pretty chicks can defeat me? We against the high officials? Don't make me laugh. Think carefully about what those government people have been able to do us let police for so long. It's because they control everything.
Maybe you are right, but we have a responsibility to expose the truth and let people know what kind of the government they are choosing. Even if only one person can see it clearly, it's worth it.
You are a person of justice, Watson. But justice in this world is just an illusion existing only in your mind.
Perhaps justice can overturn over darkness, but we must uphold our beliefs. Even in a world as absurd and dark as this, we must fight for a glimmer of hope.
Maybe you are right, Watson. Regardless of the outcome, we should hold on to our convictions.
When Sherlock Holmes' name spread far and wide, the high-ranking government officials found him. They offered him a way to become even more famous and earn more money. And in his greed for wealth and fame, Holmes engaged in illegal activities for the officials, allowing them to maintain control over London. This prevented the great detective from finding any incriminating evidence against the government officials. In this situation, Holmes did a series of actions that he deeply regretted, such as the Whitechapel murders.
Thank you, cousin. You have reminded me of my initial desire to become a detective. I strayed from the right path due to the temptation of wealth and fame. Now, you have shown me the glimmer of hope to turn back. Thank you, Watson. You have saved me.
It's the least I could do. As you said, without you I wouldn't have accomplished anything. But what do we do now?
I need you to go to the police station, as Ruby must be in trouble by now.
Due to the government's intervention, the truth about the events was suppressed, and the people protesting in the square were arrested on charges of inciting unrest.
Well, absolutely. You didn't expect us to have this card up our sleeves, did you? The newspaper owned and even the warehouse owned, they are all under our control. Absolutely. This game, you will be defeated.
Arthur Lupin, do you know why we've been able to control all of London without any restraints? It's because any whistleblower has been eliminated by us. Goodbye, Arthur Lupin.
What if I tell you I've also kept something hidden?
Haha, you're about to meet your death, and you're still making jokes?
3.
Are you counting down to your own death? Then let me fulfill your wish.
2, 1.
Just then, the public address system that connected the entire London city blared, revealing all the crimes committed by the government officials. The voice belonged to the serial killer of the Whitechapel murders, Sherlock Holmes. At the same time, Weston handed over the remaining evidence against Holmes to that person.
How could Les Devils betray us like this?
Quick, send someone to shut off the power to the public address systems.
In the midst of Holmes' sudden betrayal, chaos ensued as a large number of police officers stormed in. Leading them was Weston and the chief constable.
Everyone, get down. I'm raising all of you on multiple charges. Round them up.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Arsene Lupin, are you alright?
I'm fine. Thank you, Watson. That was a narrow escape.
Just follow the plan. Nothing to brag about.
It seems I'm the ultimate winner in this game. High officials, checkmate.
Thanks to Weston's timely intervention, the long-time corrupt high-ranking officials were arrested and brought to justice. Holmes, after publicly confessing his crimes, turned himself in and was imprisoned. Although he made significant contributions to the case, he couldn't escape the death penalty. On the day before his execution, Weston approached Holmes for a final farewell.
I never thought this would be our last meeting. Don't be darkest. You are now the most famous detective in all of London. The office, leave it in your hands. Oh, by the way, this is for you.
A key?
I'm sure you still have many questions you want answers to. This key opens the bottom drawer of my desk. You will find everything you want to know in there.
Holmes? I have one final question.
Go ahead.
Was I a good assistant?
Yes, I always had faith in you, because I knew you were the only one capable of accomplishing those tasks.
Well, thank you, Holmes. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Several days later, Weston opened the hidden drawer containing all the answers regarding Holmes. Inside, there was only a book and a few bottles of medication related to mental illnesses. It appeared to be a diary. On the first page, there was a line written in red ink. The contents of the diary were as follows.
October 1st, 1884. I'm in great agony. The medication can barely control my sense of guilt anymore. I want release. I never anticipated the consequences would be so severe. But I can't do this alone. I needed to find assistance, someone who understands me. October 16th, 1884. Today, someone named Watson approached me, offering to be my assistant. I agreed, because time is running out. If I continue to be like this, more people will suffer. I must execute the plan quickly. January 81st, 1885. The opportunity arose when a prostitute discovered the last envelope after killing her. I left her clues at the crime scene regarding my involvement, but to avoid suspicion, I have to make some adjustments. The next step is to deliver a letter to Arsene Lupin. I need his discreet assistance for Watson. February 8th, 1885. Watson and I had a quarrel. Excellent. Everything is proceeding according to plan. Arsene Lupin should be ready by now too. I am on the verge of liberation, just a little longer.
The diary was not updated after that point. However, on the final page, it was written,
Watson, you must feel used and deceived by me. But without you becoming my assistant, I could never break free from the chains of guilt. It was because of you, my assistant, that I dared to gamble everything. Thank you. I shall leave the office to you. John Watson.
After closing the diary, Weston walked outside the office, wiped the signboard, and took out a commission letter from the mailbox, preparing to investigate a new case.